From the Jack Daniels distillery in Lynchburg, I motored through the highways and the byways, the farms and the field, up to Cumberland Caverns, the first caverns I visited on this trip. But rest assured, it won't be the only hole in the ground that I tour. I heard the sound of running water, so I had to start video. Coming down out of the mountain there. They're pumping it up to the tank and down. Magnetic stones. They are magnetic. This is already feeling cool.
Okay, everyone likes it crowded in here. I'll give a nice big reveal of our cave. You guys will look in that direction. Okay, on the count of three, the lights will go on. Please don't touch the cave as we want to preserve it. Count of three. 1, 2, 3. Bum, ba, bum. Anyways, if you guys will go where the gravel and the pavement meet right there in the middle, I'll catch up right with you guys. I'll let them know no wild deer ate us. That's back at the gift shop. Dripping down from the ceiling like these guys here. These are all called stalactites. The way to remember stalactites because they hang tight to the ceiling. And then whenever they drip down, you get the columns. And whenever the calcite is deposited flowing down the surface of rock like here, you get a formation called flowstone. So yeah, this is all a bunch of calcite formations here that are Henshaw and Higgenbotham Caves were super close together. Curious to see if there was a connection pathway possibly connecting the two, he came over to the Henshaw Cave with two of his friends, Dale Smith and Tank Gorin. And then later they ended up looking for a connection pathway found its way and found a 9 by 15 inch size hole, basically the size of a piece of paper on its
Very sharp.
original.
Oh man, I can't imagine.
I know. Tom Barr really said, "Screw you guys. I'm good."
I'm out of here.
This one source of water, which, if we are really quiet, we might be able to hear the drip of water. So if we'll stay still and really quiet, we should hear it. Did you guys catch that little drip? But yeah, that's basically over 24 hours of collecting to a small pot of water, which was important for the cavers, not necessarily because of hydration reasons, but it's room. You guys can follow me this way. We're going to go ahead and walk in front of the room to get a good view of our chandelier before we move on and talk a little bit about our helicopter. As you guys look over here, you can see a nice view of our beautiful chandelier here. We'll talk more about the chandelier and when it was installed here later on. To give you guys a little bit of an overview of the room, this wasn't always one big, huge space. It was actually originally 2 separate rooms made by 2 separate water currents. That eventually, when the floor here collapsed, opened up to this huge space. We don't really use this as a vent space because of the chandelier, but because of the wonderful formation of the rock here. And because of that, it's only near the volcano, not necessarily because of the fact that it was made by lava, since we now know it was made with water, but it was actually about our co-founder, Roy Davis. Look over here, you can see a picture of him. It's a little bit of a picture from when he was older, not necessarily from when he came down here, but there's, gotta put a face to the name. But anyways, Roy Davis was a caver from Indiana that came down here around the 50, following the chandelier. He then presented it to his cave buddies and scientists, saying, "I present to you guys the world's first underground theater." He basically said, "My cave's cooler than yours." But yeah. Any questions about Roy Davis and the chandelier? I realized the harm they were causing, but we know better now, which is why we want to make sure to do better. These are just kind of historical graffiti to remind us about that. And also, this is kind of where the NSS comes into play. Basically, a bunch of people, a labor of love, would come down here and try to restore, which made it a felony to deface, harm, or destroy a cave on public lands, punishable by large fines and prison time. Tennessee, inspired by this, also passed their own cave protection laws later. Considering Tennessee actually has the highest cave density. Gift shop. If you have any questions, again, feel free to ask.